I hope you are all strong.
We are fine.
By God's grace, Doc, we are doing well.
Roots, pray for us.
Hey. Okay.
We are listening.
Please. Oh, okay. Please, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
We are praying. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the gift of life and for bringing us together today again. As we begin this meeting, we also invite your presence into our midst. Grant us wisdom to understand, knowledge to learn, and also clarity in all our discussion. Amen.
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 Are you deaconesses? I'm asking whether Ruth is a deacon.
Yes, sir. Yes, I am. I'm a deaconess.
Which of the churches?
Apostolic Church, Ghana, Kwesimintin Bethel Assembly, Takrady.
Hallelujah. I say hallelujah.
Amen.
Okay, we are once here again. We want to look at a few things. Any question, especially based on what we discussed the other day? You have any challenge? You have the material, and I'm sure you might have gone through. Yes or no? I hope you can hear me.
Yes.
And the material was with you. Any challenge? Is there any new person who has joined us?
Yes, sir.
So you introduce yourself, your full name, where you are working, what you do at your working place. It's very important for us because we use this platform to connect with each other.
Okay, good afternoon, Doc and colleagues. I'm Constance Kwame Agbidienu. I work with NADMU. I'm the district administrator for Sabdan.
Okay, great. Nice meeting you.
Thank you, Doc.
Who else?
Yes, Doc, myself.
Yourself, I don't know. You have to show yourself. Last time
Yeah,
we were
okay.
showing your face. We need to see your face.
Oh. Doc, please, this is my face. I'm Kelvin Kuma.
We can't see you.
Oh, yeah, it's my camera. My camera too is on. I don't know why you can't see.
Were you driving, Kuma?
Yes, yes. I just packed. I'm almost home, so yes, I've packed, Doc.
Okay. Okay, we
yes,
can
Doc.
see you now.
That's
Yeah,
me,
I can
Doc.
see you now.
I'm Kelvin Kuma.
Okay.
I'm with a logistics company, FMO Logistics in Takrady. I'm the logistics officer. Thank you.
What do they do?
Thank you. Oh, we are into logistics. We are into supply of. Oh, we are into supply of spares to marine companies, vessels, and anything marine. We deal in marine items, sir.
Okay, great. Nice meeting you.
Thank you, Doc.
Okay, next person. Who else? Who else? Okay. I think I've taken you to most of you before. So this semester, as we said earlier, last semester I didn't give you what's the name? Assignment, but this one I'm going to send to you a lot of case study for which you have to group yourself. Class rep, you have the grouping now.
Sir, please, it will be ready after today's class because we had new joiners in the week. So
put everything together and to be ready by evening. So I'll share with you.
That's okay. So last time we made mention of various leadership styles. And then we started by saying that leaders are made. They are not born. Is it true? Leaders are made. They are not born. Is it true? I'm asking a question. Oh.
It is. Leaders are made, not born.
About we can have born leaders. What will you see in somebody to say that, okay, he's a born leader? Should I mention names? Please come out. Oh, don't be quiet. This thing is just a discussion we want to make. Before we started, I think last time the way I approach it, it makes most of you to understand the concept. So, what will you see in a person to clarify that, oh, he's a leader, he's a born leader? Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Yes, Doctor. You see the person with confidence. You see the person with charisma, and you see that this person wants to find things done. This is what I see about somebody who is really a leader.
Find somebody who has confidence, who is a charisma, and then want to ensure that things are done. So if you see such a person, we can conclude that he's a born leader. So there are some people, is it true that there are some people can show a high level of confidence, but they cannot show a good leadership? And next to please, I'm in class. Okay. I'm in class. I'm in class.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you,
Yes.
sir.
I'm sorry, a friend of mine wants me to give a. He was calling me for something. Okay, so if you see somebody who is beaming with confidence, does that necessarily make him a good leader or a leader? There are some people who show high level of confidence, but ultimately they don't necessarily lead to be a good leaders or born leaders. I agree with you to some extent that confidence, charisma, and then the ultimate thing is trying to solve a problem. It shows a leader. Which one else?
Hello, Doc.
Yes, yeah, I go for it.
Ben on the line, sir.
Okay, Ben, go ahead.
Okay, I'll go for the ask principle. Attitude,
Okay.
the skills, and the knowledge.
Okay. If the person have skill, knowledge, okay. An attitude, which clarify what the earlier man said. The attitude can be in it. All those things can be in it. And what else? That one is also one segment of it. Yes. What else? What's the name?
Hello,
Godfrey.
sir.
Yes. Godfrey said, raise up his hand first. So let's listen to him.
So I was about to say what Eben just said about the ask principle. So yeah.
Okay. I propounded it too. So you can't see it anywhere. I was trying to propound that. Okay. Okay. Then what else? Our
Another
lady
thing. Yes. Also ability to inspire others. You know, some people feel motivated around them. Others willingly follow their direction as well. So there are some people, yes, they inspire others. So people see them as leaders.
Ability to inspire others, and then they follow you. Okay. Yes, Dominic, Brother Dominic. Brother Dominic. Hello, can you hear us? Okay, then.
Yes, I can hear you, sir. Hello, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So a leader is someone who has vision. So if the person is able to predict, he can influence. He has integrity. That person can be said to be a leader. That's my take, sir.
Great. Yes, Osetutu. Marvin.
Yes, sir. So one attribute I'll mention is emotional intelligence. As a leader, you should be able to decipher between what could be personal and professional relationship, be able to do things consciously and ethically and ethical. So as a leader, your emotional intelligence should be out there so that you have the ability to maneuver around situations, communicate effectively, and also be able to have some good sort of conflict resolution.
Great. There's something you mentioned that I love so much. Emotional intelligence. Very important element of a leadership. What does that mean? When they say you are emotionally intelligent, what does that mean?
Yes. I'll come again. So when we mention as someone has emotional intelligence, it just means the person has the ability to understand and control his or her emotions in a much positive way. For example, there was a video that trended years ago where DCU was making an announcement or giving a speech, and then somebody said cheer. And then because he couldn't control his emotions, he started speaking, who said cheer, and then out of anger and frustration, the speech never continued. At the end of the day, his position was revoked and he had to leave his office. So if you have that positive way of dealing with stress, dealing with your emotions to maneuver through challenges or chaos, you are considered to be someone who is emotionally intelligent.
Patrick.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Doc, we
Hello?
can hear you.
Yeah, I think I lost my line.
Yeah, we can all hear you.
Hello, Doc. Good afternoon.
Yes. Good afternoon. Go ahead.
Okay. A leader also has
authority to command and organize.
Okay.
It should be a calm person. It shouldn't be shouting. The person has to be part of their subordinate. That is my
No,
view.
what you mean is that he shouldn't detach himself from the rest of the people.
Yes, please.
Great. That's nice. That's nice. I'm getting a lot from all of you. Sedenko Clue, followed by Calvin Kuma, and then Kwame Amwako. Then we take it from there. We move on.
Okay. Okay, so you asked a question if confidence is, if someone has a confidence, does that mean the person is a leader?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say not everyone with confidence is a leader.
Okay.
Yes, because a leader requires
Do you have any hypothetical case to support that? Maybe in your organization, somebody come there, you see, okay, he's trying to show as if everything is there, but reality,
yes, sir, there are
given
people with
opportunity to
confidence.
lead.
There are people with confidence, but without competence.
Okay.
Yes, so for me, I would say that the fact that someone has a confidence is not a leader. Leadership requires a broader set of skills and qualities than just having confidence.
Okay, great. Calvin.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So please, I would say a leader is one who is able to lift your spirit up spiritually and emotionally.
Spiritually, in terms of what?
Lifting up your spirit.
Okay. I thought you were referring to Adom Church second chance.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
When you are down, he has the ability to.
Yeah.
That is the quote unquote the charisma.
Yes.
Friend mentioned earlier. Ability to inspire, ability to wake people up. That yes, we can. It is possible.
Yes.
Those type of things. Okay, great. Then
thank you, sir.
That is great. Kwame.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Yeah. So I'll say a leader is somebody who can represent a group and is able to sacrifice just to make sure that everything is in line. Therefore, a leader is somebody who provides vision and direction to a team or a group of people. He inspires and motivates, and he makes sure that there's always unity amongst the group. Thank you.
Thank you. I love something that you said. A leader is somebody that is ready to sacrifice. You remember you said it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, very important element that of a leadership. Be able to sacrifice when others.
Hey, hello, Doc.
Yes.
This is Norris from UC Mass. Doc, yeah, the question that you raised is like most of us are deviating. No?
I know.
Yeah,
I
okay,
know.
then that's fine.
So
that's
I
fine.
just want, see, they were I want a treat.
Doc, this is Constance.
That's fine.
Wait.
Okay, Doc.
I want a treat. What defines a leader? I want certain treats. There are treats which are characteristics that everybody's right. So when they talk, you see that I'll pick something from each one. Somebody said emotional. Somebody said ability to solve problems. And somebody said charisma. So they were mentioning different types of traits, which I'm so much about. Okay. And then we said, if you are confident, does that mean that you are a real leader? Then they all started exploring various characteristics or traits that define a real leader. I'm sure you get it.
Yes, Doc.
Great.
Doc,
now,
this is Constance.
Okay.
Yeah, the question as to whether being confident makes you a good leader. Having confidence can help someone become a good leader. But confidence alone does not automatically make a person a good leader. One will ask why. The why, because confidence helps leaders make decisions. Confidence help leaders build trust from followers. They also help
It's like we lost him. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I think we lost Constant. Great. You fall down well. There's some people saying that, okay, leadership is largely developed, not just born. And okay, I'm reading from charts what others are saying. Okay, great. You fall down very well. Some people, while some leaders, somebody also say, while some leaders are what? I can't see what is written there. Anyway, I'm so grateful. Let's take the last one from Kobla Emmanuel. Then
Doc,
we move.
I'm back. Okay. Thank you, sir. Now, this is Emmanuel Bevel. Please, I think in addition to all the quality that colleagues mentioned, I think a leader is someone also who has followers to take command.
Yeah, followers that he has the ability to what? I want you to say that area again.
Hello, Doc.
Yes, I want you to repeat what you said.
Okay, I think with all the qualities that colleagues mentioned, I think a leader is someone who has the ability to command and also have followers.
Command. Look at the word you use,
So-
command. Command will sound authoritarian, dictatorship. There is something very important that all of you were not trying to mention. Responsibility and accountability. You could see that you are not mentioning those variables. A leader must be accountable, must be responsible. You can be a leader, but you can decide not to be accountable. You can decide not to be responsible. Do you agree with me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Doc.
Now, I'm not sounding as a politician, but I can set example in Ghana. There are a lot of leaders who they are not accountable, they are not responsible. Challenges come, they run away from it and started blaming something different altogether. It doesn't show leadership anyway. Why we are mentioning all these traits or characteristics is that they form, if you're able to have those characteristics inside you, and inside you here means that are being developed and learned over time, it will help you to be able to what? To manage a system well, to get a result. So all that you have mentioned are very important elements that compound to form a real leader. Accountable, emotional intelligence, responsible, charisma, confidence, among others that you have mentioned, are very important elements. Truthful, honest, have a vision, ability to influence people. Those are the things that we want. A leader that has vision, think beyond the horizon, that define a true leader. Every situation requires its own what? Strategy and the leadership that might be in the helm of affairs. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Please, yes, sir. Please.
So, these are the things that we want to explore along the way as we move on. So we want to explain. Oh, this girl. Yeah. Please, I'm in class. Please, I'm in class. I'll call you later. Okay, no. Hello. Hello.
Hello, sir. Please, we
Okay,
can still
so
hear you.
we want to explain the key concept and theory of leadership, apply the leadership theory to real world logistics and transport situations, analyze the impact of leadership styles, which I'm trying to look at from you, the styles and things on logistics and transport operations, evaluate the effectiveness of various leadership approaches in different logistics and transport contexts, develop effective leadership strategy for logistics and transport organizations. So we want to look at some of these things as we look on or as we move forward. There are a lot of reading lists I've sent to you. Some of them are leadership theory and practice. You can look at most of those things and download them and read them very well. I know most of you are not interested about downloading materials to read. It's very important to do that. So, ability to effectively manage and guide the process, your logistics process, your transport process, the people, and the technologies. These things involve movement of goods and services from one end to the other, in addition with information across various supply chains. It requires a leadership to be able to design processes. Require a leader to be able to get the right team, people, the right caliber of people that have the combination of the ASK principle to be able to help you to be able to implement your company's idea. You need technologies. A leader will be able to identify a good current modern technological innovations that are available to be infused or integrated into what your processes or your procedures in your transport and logistics system. Very, very important. And a leader should be able to communicate the right information at the right time, at the right place, to the right people. So if these mechanisms, those 4 items are there, you could see that it could be free flow of your goods, services across board in the value chain of your supply chain system. Okay, so what we are trying to talk about here is that we need a leader that understands the process. Okay, we need a leader that is able to put together a right team in place. You see what our Lord Jesus Christ did? He never went and he was selecting people. There were about 500 people that he gathered first. He sieved it to how many? 75. He looked around, what are these people? He sieved them again to how many? 12. Within that 12 components, he sieved it to 3. Okay, and make sure that the 12 people work with him. So a leader should be able to what? Have the right team, the right combination of people who have diverse knowledge, skills, and idea to be able to come together to help him to achieve the company clear goal and objective. Okay. Now, technology, the leader should be able to what? Think beyond the box to bring the right technology into the system. And as I said, communicate effectively across board so that we are on it. Sometimes you could see some leaders, they are there. By information, they'll put it into their own pocket and be going around whilst people are struggling. We do not want to see that in your logistics transport system or in your supply chain system, because one of the fundamental elements within the value chain is information. Information, a proper information, can only be disseminated through the right leader at the right place. Now, so a strong leadership in this field ensure that the operations are done in such a way that there is an efficient, cost-effective, sustainable, and aligned with organizational goal. I'm sure you are getting me.
Yes, Doc.
Okay. So within the global system, within the procurement system, the leadership, there are key aspects of leadership in logistics and transport system that you must be aware of. One is a leader must always be thinking at the strategic planning level. Okay, what am I going to do there? the leaders must develop a long-term strategy that consider the market demands or dynamics. Look at that leader a long-term in terms of coming out with a strategy that look at the regulatory requirements, the technological advancements at all the time. In fact, and this long-term should be maybe from 1 to 5 years, depending on the definition of a long-term in the organizational its own context. So the leader must develop a long-term strategy in terms of the market demands, in terms of regulatory requirements, how to meet regulatory requirements, in terms of technological advancements, and which will involve optimizations. Of course, a plan, a long-term that will integrate your inventory management system and then capacity planning. You can't just be a leader and sitting down without coming out with something unique. And whatever you want to come out with, it should be in line with why are we here? That is the mission of the organization. Now, the other aspect, the key aspect of a leadership in logistics transport system is what? Technological integrations. The logistics industry is what? Increasingly driven by what? Technology, as we all are aware. Leaders must adopt the current today, in our term, the AI, that is artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and blockchain technology, as well as GPS system to track, improve efficiency, and transport transparency. For instance, one practical example is that if you are working in a oil and gas industry, or maybe downstream petroleum industry, you need technology to, maybe if you work in the oil marketing companies, if you don't take time and then you don't put a device on the track that's loaded with fuel, before you realize, a smart guy can siphon the oil on the on transit. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Has it been happening? Hello? Has it been happening? Oh, are you with me or you are all silent?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's been happening. Yes, sir.
Is anybody privy to any of that?
Dog, it's not
Yes,
only in
sir.
the oil industry, even small
Yes,
distribution
sir.
stores.
Emebwalo.
Things.
In your own company.
Okay. Darling, and that's right. I'm not man. Monday.
Who is that? Hey, Theophilus.
Dog.
You are sorry. Anyway.
Dog.
Yes, sir.
I'm saying that even sometimes in our small stores, when you have been asked to go and drop maybe a bag of tea roll or even some A4 sheets, some of us steal them in our bags. It doesn't get to the destination in full.
Such people will not make it to heaven. Such people will not make it to heaven. You think you don't make it, even if you have stolen pencil before, you don't make it to heaven. Most of us, when we're in primary school, we've been stealing most of our friends' things. If you don't repent, you'll not go anywhere. So all of a sudden, you become a leader who has been stealing in a small way, graduated to become a leader. You are now in the helm of affairs. Then people under you. You start out stealing small. That because you are the leader who has been stolen right from a childhood. You are stolen. The practice is under you. Anyway, now the other aspect is that we want you to deploy technology to track your employees. Let them be aware that your movements are being monitored. Today, in modern policing, for instance, they put a gadget on the police in their uniform. Wherever they are, we can monitor them and what they do. Because in a capitalist system, you can't trust anybody. We are not saying that trust is not important. Trust forms an important component of a leadership. But we want a situation whereby you should be aware that human beings are so difficult to understand that sometimes we need to deploy technology to monitor their movements and things all. So technology integration is very important as part of a key leadership strategy in a logistics system. Then we have sustainability and green logistics. Modern leaders prioritize what eco-friendly practices such as optimizing fuel consumptions, reducing carbon footprints, and adopting alternative energy sources. Very, very important area here. Today, if you're a leader, we are expecting you that decisions that you make, policies that are being made are sustainably integrated or green oriented into your decision making, especially in the logistics and operation system. We want you to ensure there is eco-friendly practices, fuel consumptions components. That is why today there's a case study that will be given to you where I think it's on electric cars and all kinds of decisions that are being made on that area to control emissions into the atmosphere. Leaders met together and say, continuously there are lawsuits concerning about pollution and then ozone layer and climate change issues. So therefore, we must now start coming out with products that are eco-friendly. It requires leadership to think that this way. The same way in your own organization, you should be in position to be able to design a policy that is eco-friendly, that ensure eco-friendly practices, limiting fuel consumptions, reducing carbon footprints, and adopting alternative energy sources. Very important. Any question? Hello, any question?
No question for now.
Now, quite apart from that one, other element that need to be as a key component that a leader must be so much about is what supply chain coordination. You remember that when we started, we say a leader should be able to put team together that work together towards achievement of the objective. So we need coordinations. Effective leaders ensure smooth collaboration between not only the team members, but suppliers, manufacturers, distributors, customers to meet demand efficiently. So if you're a leader in your organization, don't be a leader only for your team members. There are some people who are leaders, but they only focus on what? The customers. Not and suppliers, manufacturers within the value chain of them, but forgetting about the internal customers, who are the employees. Most people look at leadership only in terms of internal engagement. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Most leadership, anytime they mention leadership, people were only thinking about the internal organization.
Yes.
Most of you, once you are mentioning leadership here, your mindset is all about how our boss engage us, how our boss treat us. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sure.
Hello.
Yes.
Most of you, when they started taking this course, your mindset is all about what? The way this boss has been treating me, especially the girls. Oh, sorry, there's no there. There are no girls here. Especially our ladies. how our bosses try to have an affair with us. Otherwise, opportunity will not be given to us. Unreported cases of harassment. You think about it that way. And then the guys, unreported cases of when the lady is an affair as a leader, what do they do towards the guys? Can anybody give me any example? Hello, I want a case study that a lady is in charge of affair. Is your leader in your organization or somewhere? And what is the behavior like?
You massage the feet.
No, Doc.
Somebody says you massage them.
I want to give my take on that.
Yeah, please, I want to hear.
So, okay, so normally women in power is different from men in power because
it's what?
It's a difference. Yeah, no, it differs. Yes, sir, it differs. Because I've had a chance to work with a female boss and a male boss before. Before I moved to where I am currently, the person is a female boss. So women tend to be very emotional when it comes to decision making, and they always want to be, seen and over pampered because they feel like the slightest thing it might show a trait of weakness. So they are always on the edge and they are always on the lookout not to miss any opportunity. And normally they tend to have this trait of wanting to be always, acknowledged in everything that you are doing. And they don't easily allow you to, do things on your own. So they are always on the lookout to spot if you are on point or you are deviating from something. So, female bosses are a bit difficult to work with, but when you find a way around it, it's okay.
Female leaders are difficult to work with, but when you find a way around them, female women leaders are difficult. Is it true? Okay, anyway. Who else? Yes.
Sir, I beg to differ his points, but then
go ahead.
I think that is his point. For me, I try to understand from the point where leaders are, a little bit quick in trusting people or subordinate they work with. So often they give you the chance to make certain decisions, especially when they trust you in some way. They kind of, exhibit their practical lifestyle in their leadership. The way the person is practically in her life, that is what they normally exhibit when they are also leaders. But for most of the men, the character may be positive, the leadership actions may be negative, or the character may be negative, leadership actions may be positive. So I see a big difference when it comes to this comparison. Thank you,
okay, sir. Erica Uku.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I also want to say that I've had an opportunity to work with, male boss and female boss. And then with female boss, one thing I discovered was, first of all, fear of failure. So normally they tend to be very democratic. They tend to be very autocratic. Motivation, transactional leadership, I don't normally see. Just as my other colleague said, sometimes they don't allow you to even make comments because I don't know whether they fear that you are a threat to their future or their existence. So sometimes, just as you said, even though I cannot be accurate, working with a female leader sometimes is a bit difficult for me, per my experience. Thank you.
Great. You see, if you study me,
can the ladies also talk?
I know you are going to talk. Please wait. Oh, I know you wait to talk. I'm creating a problem statement so that some of you can raise your thesis from it. You pick a topic leadership, women leadership in transport and logistics management. Something that is unique. I don't know when people go for various
Bravo.
that is the way how you discuss the thing, and then a real something come as a gap. You see what we are trying to do? Women leadership, women in leadership positions as against men in leadership positions. Okay. In oil and gas industry in Ghana. It's people will be willing all over the world to look for such information you are putting into a system. Anyway, the ladies should come before James will before I want a lady. I want hands to ladies' hands. I can't see them.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, me, I'm in support with the men. Working with a lady is highly difficult, especially when you are also a woman. One, they feel threatened. Two, they always want you to, like, I don't know, pamper them. They always want you to be saying nice things to them. Two, they don't accept faults. I'm talking from experience. Even when she is wrong, she won't accept it. Yes. They can't apologize to when they are wrong or when there is an issue that has happened and she misbehaved in a certain way. Instead of her to come back to say, oh, I apologize. I am very sorry. It shouldn't have happened. Forgive me. To end it, no. They feel very bossy. Very, very bossy. Two, three, especially when you are schooling, they also feel threatened again because they think maybe you know too much. You might come
when you've schooled yourself.
Yes, you are coming to take over or something. So working with the woman, I'm also a woman, so I know what I'm talking about. The men, it's not all the men that they will harass you sexually. No, I've met men. I have one of the bosses supposed to be a man. When something happens and he is wrong, he will call us. I am very sorry. Even my wife complains, forgive me. I love you all, bye-bye. But the other end, the lady, she will not accept it, but she will make it in a way like you have actually caused the problem. That is why she behaved that way. So we, the ladies, me, I don't like ladies boss, so I don't know how I will behave. Maybe when I get to a certain position, God forgive me, but they don't treat people nicely. They don't care whether you are married or what. She don't care. We don't care. Let me say we, because I'm a woman. We don't care. We treat people anyhow. Hey,
okay, thank you very much. Please, the world is looking for such documents or papers to tell people how women in leadership positions in transport and logistics management system in a particular industry. Papers are not there. We want to hear those things. Okay. Who else, please?
Sir, please, my hand is up.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
You want to...
Okay, thank you, sir. So, sir, please, I also want to add to what my colleagues have already said. I've also experienced working under a male boss as well as a female boss. And then what I can also say to what they've already said is that you see, sometimes individual differences and individual character traits. Most of the leaders we have now, or most leaders in the world now, or in Ghana now, most of them tend to infuse their character or their personal traits into their leadership styles. And so naturally, some people are difficult to handle. They are very difficult, extremely difficult to deal with. So when such a person becomes your leader, automatically, some are not able to put aside their personal traits or their personal characters, okay? So then they bring that into their leadership styles. So I've worked with a female boss who was very nice. She was with Access Bank, Madam Gifty. She was a very nice person. In fact, all those who worked under her applauded her for how she does her things. At the same time, I've worked with a male boss who was very troublesome. I've also worked with a female boss who was also very troublesome. So you see, I'm saying that for us to conclude that female bosses are difficult, to some extent, is not always true, or is not always the case. Some are nice, others are difficult. In the same vein, the male bosses, some are also nice, others are very difficult. So it's individual characters.
Okay, so we can say that the upbringing of such person and the experiences of that person has the likelihood to influence how his or her leadership styles end up
Exactly.
in a corporate world.
Exactly,
sir.
I agree with you.
I'm learning a lot. Great. Okay, so who else? Let's get another person to. So when I see everybody is whether it is a man or a woman. But one thing that I've also observed is that we are all matured here, so let me bring it. Have you, as a man, have you ever seen a woman who is a leader in your organization trying to do advances towards you? Is it possible? Have you ever experienced it? Have you heard it? Or that, okay, have you ever experienced it or heard it? That because most complaint that we've been having is that
I've seen one before.
So how does it play out? Let me before he comes in. Wait. Before you come in. What I wanted to find out is that if you're a young man, highly educated, very intelligent, luckily for you, they employ you in an organization whereby there's a woman in control. Very young man, very intelligent, and the woman knew very well that you can solve most 90% of the company problem for them. You realize the case you come, there is a likelihood of something will happen. Do you agree with me?
Yes,
Hello?
yes, Doc.
Yes, Doc.
What really happened? Who has ever experienced such a thing before? And how does it play out? Hello, whose hand is up?
So the question again.
What I'm saying is that a hypothetical situation whereby you are a young man, maybe 25 years to 35 years around, highly educated. You know the subject matter of your organization very well, you can turn things around, and there's a woman in control of the organization. How does it play out? How does the woman in control you?
In my point of view, I think women are mostly attracted by affection. So if you are kind of a sharp guy, who is close to lady leadership, and you kind of everything that she needs, you are able to, deliver to her, and in that vein is some kind of getting more attracted to her. When she calls you, the response you give it to her, and she gives you the work, the kind of solutions you bring to the board, and having that kind of building gradually that kind of friendship between the two of you. When that kind of attraction she needs sets in, it's more often like she has to go to that edge. That is how basically I see it. So at a point where the cooperation or the coordination generates the kind of attractive environment for her, then her mind begins to change and get into that edge.
Now, the other side of the coin is that a woman is highly skillful and intelligent and find herself in the organization. And then the boss is a man. How does that want to play out? Very intelligent girl around. Hey, very good. How does the boss play around with her?
Doc, please, is the boss married?
Whether married or not, he's a boss. So this is a young lady who has come very good, all the complex situations in the organization. He has the ability to turn it around, and the boss is in charge of affairs. What do you think will
Doc,
happen?
that one is wahala.
Troublemaker.
I'm not
Please
sure.
tell me. I
I'm
want
not
to
sure.
hear. I want to hear because I
Sir,
want
we
to
have
become a patriot.
principled men. Sir, we basically have principled men. Some men are very principled, whether a Christian or not a Christian. Some men are very principled. And so if it is job, it is job. Unless maybe, on the other hand, the lady she is working with, apart from all the knowledge and the skills she's got, her dressing and those physical appearance also look more attractive. That will push the boss mind into that end. But apart from that, even with that one, a principled man is a principal, it will be difficult for that man to go to that edge. That's my point of view, sir.
Great, great. See, we are developing this point towards another model that we'll be talking about on ethical leadership. You see, I'm creating a background for it. Okay, that's why I'm bringing it. Ethics in leadership, how it plays out, and governance issues. Okay, as there are two hands up, please just give it a snap and then we move on.
All right, Doc.
Yeah.
Yes, so I have personally had such an experience before where in that department there was a boss, a superior, and then I had someone under me. She was a female, very attractive lady, very smart, very well organized. As my brother said, when you are principled, there are certain things that you will not consider, or you may want to let things go astray. It's always better to differentiate between personal relationship and work relationship. Of course, once we close from work, we can have our conversation, and that shouldn't interfere with our work. But mostly, when you find a lady who is smart and doing all that, you are even likely to get closer to work, to give her more work. For me, or in my experience, that's what I was doing. Because I had a lot of work to do, I knew she was smart. She would do anything that I asked her. I gave her more work to do because it takes a lot of stress from me. And at the end of the day, she's already empowered because she believes I can trust her enough, or I trust her enough. But I never had any way of, trying to be, have any affair. Yes, it's a platonic relationship.
Who is trying to hold crack?
So work relationship, platonic relationship, and then it ends.
Do you motivate her?
My brother, are you sure?
Doc, at some of the workplaces that I've worked, some of them used to call me Nanadu because I used to motivate people to the point that I make certain promises that at the end of the day they will deliver, but I won't fulfill my part of it.
Very valid.
So yeah, so it's something that I empowered her or motivated her while we're working. And Doc, before she knew me, when she didn't know me, she thought I was a very difficult person to work with.
Okay.
From afar, that's how people see me. So I think that's one thing that I've experienced, and also agree with my brother on the principle in terms of working and separating personal relationships.
Great experience. I love that. The last person, then we take it from there. Yes.
Hello. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. This is James. I share opinion with some of my mates who said that it's both sides. We can't discriminate against a woman. You see, a leader is influenced by education, experience, eugenics, and your experience, environment. Sorry. So environment, experience, eugenics, education. these things influence you. Where you came from, where you've been, your level of education, and all those things affects you. And whether you are a guy or a lady, it affects you. So if a lady is in charge of a firm or is in a position, a leadership position, what she has been through influences what she does. I've worked with both the men and the ladies as my bosses at very high positions before, some who are ministers, some who have become first ladies before. And you find all these things across board. And currently my immediate boss, my CEO, is a lady. But and she's young. Our age difference is not much. But there's that respect for all of us. We argue when we have to argue on certain strategic things. She will say her own, I'll say my own, but we give ourselves that respect. Nobody insults or tries to play down on anybody. And it's because of what she has been through. She's an international lady. She's well educated. She has lived in places. So she has that kind of understanding with our relationships. So I do not believe that whether it's a lady or a woman, the person will behave bad or will behave good. It depends on the four things, the four E's: your education and experience, eugenics, and environment. Wherever you've been, these things affect you.
Okay, great. You see, that is why when we start this lecture, we say leaders are made, but not necessarily born. What you have just given to us, that girl, it wasn't born. She has gone through the mill. She has seen things, exposure, learned alongside, educated herself alongside the way, and made her a top class. Okay? There are some people can make an argument that leaders are born. But we'll still push that one to a later day when we look at it. Now, let's look at another one, very important: crisis management. Very important area. Leaders need strong problem-solving skills to handle disruptions like geopolitical tensions, natural disasters, and then supply chain breakdown. Please look at this particular point, very important, and take it to, let's take it about 3 years ago in Ghana. Look at this. Leaders need strong problem-solving skills to handle disruptions like geopolitical tensions, natural disasters, or supply chain breakdowns. We were here when we heard that there is a Russian and Ukraine war. We were here when we heard that there was COVID-19. We were here when we heard that, up to now, when the almighty Donald Trump started slapping countries with trade tax, tariff here and there. The economy must run. Businesses must run. You remember that I made mention that leaders must have very important element called accountability and responsibility. That's in line with crisis management. Problem come, a serious problem, supply chain disruptions come, you should be accountable and responsible, showing your true colors that you are a real leader. You don't go behind the scene and start complaining. Most at times, I can conclude that in Ghana, we just talk. Plenty talk. You wake up in the morning, you tune in TV station, radio station, they're just talking without solving the problem. So you see, crisis management, their leader need strong problem-solving skills to handle disruption like geopolitical tensions. For instance, we are in Ghana now, whereby there are lots of trade deficits here and there. Then political organizations or can disrupt facts and figures and sound it in different way. A practical example like cocoa board issue. It's a problem around what is the leadership showing to solve that problem. We want you, if you're a leader in that eco space, you should be able, when crisis come, you have to, whether you are one side or other side, the solution is the key. We are so much about the solution, not just complaining. If you started complaining, say all kinds of things, we conclude that you are not accountable, you are not responsible, you are not a true leader, you are not a problem solver. So we want to see all these things when in your organization, when problems come, you should be able to what? Sit down and always interested about the solution. In fact, in project management, we call something, whatever has happened must be resolved in favor of the project. So as a leader, whatever is happening, whether disruptions, supply chain disruptions, or whatever it is, the objective is that we must resolve the crisis in favor of the project. I hope you are getting it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, please.
So that is that. Then, very important area too is talent development. If you're a leader, there must be a clear policy in place to develop people. The team and empowering and training teams is crucial. Leaders should promote skill development and teamwork and culture of continuous process improvements. Very, very important. I know most organizations do not like to develop, the leaders don't want to develop the people because they only want to be the only Solomon around. That is a recipe for disaster. Because we human beings, we are all infallible. You can die any day. But institutional memory must continue. Institutional memory can continue if there is a clear leadership policy in place to develop people. I'm expecting that most of you, once you come here to study, it must be sponsored by your organization. So that the knowledge you acquire here, you can go and add it up to your organization. But it's very unfortunate. Most institutions, they even don't like to hear some of you even enrolling on this program. Am I right? People, when they hear it, they say, no. You don't, no. You see, especially in our developing nations, people who are rim of affairs, they don't want to develop other people. But the key thing is that when you develop people, problems are solved. Okay, so if you're a boss in your organization as a leader, one of the key component or aspects of a true leader is talent development, is crisis management, is supply chain coordinations. Those things that we're trying to mention earlier. You must make sure that you put them in place. Any question as we move around? We move on, sorry. Any question?
No question for now.
Okay.
So I hope there's no question. Continue.
Okay, great. Now, we'll look at another one called customer-centric approach. Logistics leaders must ensure a high service quality by meeting delivery schedules. Very important element. Maintaining product integrity and addressing customer concern. Customers define the existence of your organization. So you remember some 45 minutes ago, when I mentioned the word customer, I mean as a generic word concerning the two groups of people, internal customers and then external customers. Without employees whose talent you say you should develop to be able to support you to meet or to take critical decisions when disruptions or difficulties come within your logistics and transport system, you must also be looking at other external customers. So leaders, logistics leaders must ensure a high service quality by meeting delivery schedules, maintaining product integrity, and addressing customer concerns. I'm so much about the latter end of it, addressing customers' concern, both the internal employees and external customers. The external people are so much about product quality. They are so much about what? Product quality, delivery schedules, maintaining product integrity. Okay. Whilst the internal customers are so much about what? Ensuring that you carry all of us around based on the corporate vision, mission, and the strategic objective, so that we are all creating a heaven on earth here. Whatever comes in, we all share and move on. There's a hand up, Daniel, also raise up a hand.
Yes, sir. Sir, I kind of this have this concern with the customer concerns. Hmm, there was a situation where I realized that some of the customers can also politically, behave in a certain way. Sometimes you think that they are or they are trying to, show their concern, but on the other hand, you realize that they are playing politics behind what they are doing. That is where I kind of find a little bit misunderstanding. So I don't know if you can
Okay,
assist me.
what it means there is that it's either being influenced by a certain group of people to undermine the leadership policy or the idea behind where we want to be. It boiled down to probably as a result of maybe failure to communicate in depth to the general public. Okay, now let's take a practical example like a cocoa board issue. The earlier the promise of paying them some, is it 3,000 or whatever, and then now 2,800 or 2,500, whatever they are trying to talk about the cocoa price at the farmers' gates. Now, and then before you realize, a certain group of people politically trying to jump into the situations and quote unquote mobilizing innocent farmers to go and demonstrate. I think if we carry it from that perspective, yes, you remember we talk about geopolitical issues or political issues. Yet it happened, but always what is there? The true identity, a true nature of the problem. It must be communicated clearly to everybody. Okay, who is communicating that? Who is carrying that message? The integrity of the one carrying the message will expose the lie out there. That is why your PRO or the public relation officer of your company must be retooled to understand the issues very well, to communicate the leader idea or the leadership idea to both the internal customers and external customers, and to some extent the general public, to solve the problem. Okay, I'm sure I'm trying to answer you in that way. Is it making sense there? Hello? Hello? Hey,
Hello, sir, you're making sense.
Okay, yeah. So what we are trying to say is that there must be a customer-centric approach, both from the quality perspective of giving to customers, meeting the deadlines for the customers, maintaining integrity, product integrity, as well as addressing their concern. You must not joke with the feedback from the customers. Okay, very, very important. Then the next one is of regulatory compliance. Regulatory compliance.
Hello, Doc.
Yes.
Hello, Doc.
Yeah,
please.
Sorry, yes.
Yes, can you explain further what do you mean by product integrity?
Now, what we mean here is that what you promised the customers to deliver in terms of the product elements, things that combine with it, you should be able to give that to them. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
If you promise you are delivering 100 tons of cocoa, you should be able to deliver that.
Okay.
Now, if you are promising a certain element that compose with that product, you should be able to provide that.
Okay.
You don't go
Okay.
and reduce the quality, reduce the ingredient or the element that make the total components of that product. In the same way, in the service industry, whatever you promise the people, you should be able to, so that there is integrity.
Okay.
There is
So,
a
sir,
trust.
is it always? So, please, so follow-up question: Is it always when you promise, or like, is it always when you promise, or at least a company, let's say for pure water company, you realize that those times that they started, even though prices have changed, some have reduced the quantity of, water, the water that you get it from the sachet. So in this way, can we say that they are not maintaining integrity?
Integrity in terms of the company message and image. What you promise, you should be able to deliver. But if you end up not, it's image issues that we are referring to, that integrity. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Image.
Thank you.
Because you can't pay for image. That's why even the Bible said that a good name is what? Is better than
riches. Better than riches.
So how you carry yourself out there is what people are going to see and buy you.
Okay. Okay.
So
Thank you.
You cannot joke with it as a leader.
Thank you.
Great. Regulatory
So,
compliance.
so you are trying to say we should walk the talk.
Exactly. Walk the talk. You see, in fact, one thing about this is that as a leader, we want a situation whereby you realize that you cannot meet certain threshold. You quickly come out and tell them, because of A, B, C, D, what I said I wanted to give to you, because of the current challenges, I don't think I should be able to meet that. What can we do? You invite input from them. Please, if you behave this way as a leader, people will die for you. But don't hide behind it and say, oh, they are ignorant. If you started behaving, people are ignorant, you have a shock of your life. Because we are operating in what we call a capitalist system, where there are several companies that can make alternative of your products or your services that you are offering. So what you promise the people, if you know very well that you cannot meet it as a result of A, B, C, D, go back to them and do what we call stakeholders engagement, get a buy-in from them, what we can do differently. That feedback serves as a key component for you to be able to do something unique. Is that clear? It saves your integrity element. Any question?
Yeah, Doc.
Yes.
This is Constance.
Okay.
Yeah, Doc, please, I want to disagree with you a little bit on the cocoa board scenario you gave.
Okay, go ahead.
I am not trying to sound political here.
Mm-hmm.
You made mention of integrity, accountability and responsibility at the beginning of this lecture. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's not the case that a certain group of people have gone to mobilize others to demonstrate because there was a reduction in the price of cocoa at the farm gate. No. The issue here is an opposition rhetoric and the governance reality. Why am I saying this? The government of the day, previously, some years back, made Ghanaians to believe that they've been shortchanged because this is not the right amount the cocoa farmers ought to be paid for a bag of cocoa. And they were given that responsibility or mandate to ensure that Ghanaians wouldn't be shortchanged.
Okay, so I want to ask one question that will help you to explain it more. Are you ready?
I'm here, sir.
Okay. Then, when the people were saying that you were shortchanged, what was the price globally?
Exactly, sir. Exactly.
Sir, we wanted him to finish. Then we also ask a question because we all
I'm
want
asking
to
that because
know
if
the
he's able to
reality of
explain
the
that, then you see, we are solving problem as leaders. Somebody saw that the price globally is around in 10 now, and you were giving them something lesser than that. So once in their
Yes.
position, human being as they are, they will tell you that you are shortening somebody.
Doc, well understood. But it is the same government of the day when prices fell in 2017.
Wait, let me explain to you. Currently, they are selling tomatoes. Tomatoes that we buy to things, just about, say, as at now, the price is what? 100 cedis. So I also want to come and be managing of that tomato selling business. So I go to the farmers and tell them that, as I know now that the price is, there is a projection that the price probably will continue based on what is happening in the world market. But the price, the man is giving it to you, is shortchanging you. But if the price continue rising like this, I'll give you this amount. That one, it doesn't mean the person is dishonest. He's just telling you based on the projection that is available. If I come, I am giving you this amount. So quickly when he came, the price was like that. So, okay, let me give you, before you realize the price dropped down, bang. The best is that as a good leader, you go back to the people. You tell them, no. Yes, I say so. But based on what is happening now, let's reduce it. That is a clear mandate of a leadership, not on political, the way we play it here in our part of the world. I don't know whether you get that. I'm sure the customer will be able to buy in if you go back to the people and tell them that, oh, this is what we think how it's going to be. But unfortunately, it doesn't play so. So we will bring it down to this level. A proper engagement will solve the problem. But rather than somebody, hey, this is what you say you want to pay, you must keep on paying that. You just living as if there is no tomorrow. If you are behaving like that, your behavior is that you are living, there is no tomorrow. That is what I want to stop. It doesn't clarify accountability and responsibility element. You can continue.
You are a good leader. This is Anthony Amasa. You've explained it all. You've explained it. God bless you. So you can continue, sir. Thank you.
Oh, no, he hasn't. He made a point, so I just
floor,
want to come in to clarify that. To allow him to go ahead.
Please, our dear colleague, go ahead. We want to hear your side of concern. Your side of concern is important to us. We are all educating ourselves, so carry on.
I want to plead with colleagues, not yes. All that I'm trying to say is we need collaboration. It is not always the case that when a leader promises and couldn't meet his or her promise by delivering on whatever that is supposed to be delivered, that he has disappointed or failed the followers or customers. Sometimes it could be measures or circumstances beyond the control of that leader, as we are experiencing today. So whether you are left or right, we all need to, first of all, put the development of our nation first and also prioritize the welfare of the citizens collectively, regardless of which divide you find yourself in. Thank you.
Exactly. That is what we want to, that is what exactly what we are, that's why we are saying that, please, if you detect any problem, go back to them who give you the mandate. Explain the issue to them. Don't detach. Remember I used the word detach from the beginning. Don't detach yourself as a leader from the people. Always engage them, coordinate with them. There's one of the points we talk about, I think, coordination. Okay, there must be continued coordination between the people so that whatever the issue, you solve it and you move on. Okay, until we stop that kind of element that let me break this man. If I break these people, they are front, then I can make a living like my friend. Let me tell you, people are getting educated, highly educated. Okay, just as I'm coming to present to you here, I should understand what I'm presenting to you, be able to give a cogent thing, and willing to listen to you. I mean, to get some input from you as a feedback. That will help me to be able to improve. That's why I believe in what we call Kaizen theory, continuous process improvement. If you do not live like that as leaders, I can tell you, we'll be repeating the same thing and our country will be going back. I'm so grateful for that. Now, regulatory compliance, very important. As a leader, there must be strict adherence to international and local transportations, regulations, custom procedures, safety standard, a key leadership responsibility. Very important. So, for instance, if you are operating a transport and logistics company, you do not put a safety measures, no insurance cover to your workers, and something happened aside and you fold your arm, you are not accountable, you are not responsible enough, and the law will be on you. And in fact, the moment they started raising legal arguments against you or suing at the courts or competent institutions, know that your company is about to exit from the system. So don't joke with your safety measures in your working place as leaders. I think somebody, okay, let's take what some people have written. Any question? Okay, any question?
Yes, Doc.
Yeah.
Doc, please, can you mention, can you spell the Kaizen for me?
Kaizen. Kaizen.
Oh, okay. Kaizen.
It means continual process improvement, incremental improvement about something small. You improve something small. Every step that you take daily has the likelihood of improving your performance. It's a Japanese word when they were developing a total quality management issue. TQM. Okay. So let's move on. Now, example of leadership roles in logistics and transport. The first one, you are a logistics manager. What do we do? You oversee warehousing, transportation, and inventory. That is your role. Okay. If you're a supply chain director, you develop strategies to streamline the entire supply chain. If they say you are fleet manager, your responsibility to manage vehicle fleets to ensure timely delivery. So if you're in that eco space like STC, something, look at what these people also say, 24-hour economy. They say 24-hour economy. And I tested this 24-hour economy somehow. Though they now before established the authority. When they announce it, I expect that if something should start moving. And a hypothetical case like a STC. Are you getting me? I decided that I want to drive my car from home to Accra. So one day I decided I'll wake up around 2 o'clock. I thought before I reached there, within a few minutes, the car moving to Accra. They said the driver is asleep. Can you imagine that? Is that 24-hour economy? I was expecting that, okay, I can just book online. I can be at comfort my home, book. The moment I get there, bam, I am on the move.
Yes, sir. Sir, please, it's just passed. The bill has just passed. So I think from next 2 months going online, when you click on it fast, no driver will be sleeping. But those days, it has not been passed into the bill. So, sir, just deal with us. It just passes into the bill. So it will work online for you. And then you don't have to go for driver to get sleep. Okay. We are sorry for that. Thank you, sir.
Hey, Anthony, are
Okay.
you a spokesperson for
Okay,
NDC?
to add.
I wonder, say, I wanted to ask for, I
Anthony,
don't
you
know
and what
whether
has
it's
not
the
even
We
leader
are
of
in
the
parliament.
Anthony, are you a spokesperson for NDC?
I think
Yes,
so. I
PRO,
think
What
so,
can
PRO,
Doc.
the Minister of
sir,
Transport?
communicator.
sir,
by the way, we know them.
my
They are
position in
them.
the end. When you come to Domi Kwabenya constituency, I'm the deputy communication for NDC
Oh,
Thank
I see.
you.
constituency.
Thank
Deputy
you, but I beg.
communication.
This
Do
is
you
And
do
our
you know
roads
this
are
is
not
okay?
good.
ECT.
And our
Oh,
roads
that is
are not
why.
good.
This
And
is
our roads are
ECT.
not good.
Oh, please
Yeah,
wait.
we are.
And
I
Domi
want to ask a
Kwabenya,
question.
our roads are not good.
I'm also
You didn't
staying
see that
around
one.
Domi
Please, no
now.
attack. No attack.
No,
Let
wait.
them
I'm
go.
also
Let them
staying
go.
around.
Doc, the
I'm
big
also
push
in
in
that
Domi has
constituency.
become a little push.
I'm also in that constituency, so Anthony, be very careful.
Okay, sir.
Hello,
Thank
Doc.
Okay, let's move on.
Hello,
So
Doc.
I just tested one policy that it doesn't work. So
Hello, Doc.
yes.
Yes, yes. So I want to banter with you with this generalization because sometimes it has to do with individual attitude. Because I have worked in Go for 4 years,
Okay.
and my family is in Takrady, and
Okay.
I normally travel at dawn. I mean, sometimes 2 a.m. just as you said. And anytime I'm there, you see STC ready to move. So maybe it's unfortunate that you was not, you were not lucky and then you missed that thing. But I don't think we can relate it to this policy that has come because no matter how good a leader is, at the end of the day, he's working with people, and sometimes this backlash sometimes come. So it has to
Okay.
do with individuals. So please don't let us, generalize it.
So I agree
But just
that this
express it
Doc,
backlash.
once
Doc,
and we
So
Doc,
I
didn't
agree.
I disagree with Eric. It's not true. What he's saying is not true. Because, say, when you are talking of a policy, the policy says 24-hour economy. It means that we are going to work around the clock without a break. Previously, when there was no such policy, STC operates 1 o'clock a.m., 2 a.m. All day long, STC is running. But just in recent times, due to change of management, the 24-hour economy has all of a sudden metamorphosed into a 9 hours economy. When it's 8 p.m. in Ho today, you cannot get STC bus to anywhere. So don't say it's a hasty generalization. That is the reality on the ground. If the 24-hour economy is truly anything to write home about, at least this STC or Metro Mass Transit people, let us begin filling their services on that scale of 24 hours. So
Okay.
please.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. With respect with what Constance just said, you see, I'm in Takrady for the past 2-3 years. STC has not been working 24 hours. I try. Sometimes I don't want to drive to Accra, and I want to pick. I go there, and they tell me the first car will be going 6 a.m. or the last car went 6 p.m. So we should not be using politics to also make statements that are not true.
Okay, it's okay.
STC,
So we end it there. We end it there. It's okay. We end it there. Now, what we have just created a business platform. If anybody working in the telcos, you just go there, create a business a proposal to the STC that okay, we want to support you in a 24-hour economy implementation process. We'll create an app for customers generally in the public. Make sure that your fleets are available. The more drivers are around, the customers can book online. They get there within the next minute, pam, the car is on move. You just create a business again. So problems come, solution must be there. Is that right? Let's move on. Chief Operation Officer is also supervise operational efficiency at the organizational level. Very important. He's occupied that place as a leader. Okay, now challenges in leadership. Challenges. We'll look at some challenges in leadership along the way. The first one is our globalization issue. Managing logistics across diverse markets and regions can be difficult. Do you agree with that? Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Managing logistics across diverse markets and regions can be difficult, especially diverse markets in terms of language barriers, in terms of currency fluctuation, in terms of several factors, geopolitical conditions, and things all. As a leader, you'll be able to face a lot of challenges. So you should be aware about that. Technological disruptions, keeping up with rapid technology changes, like what we have just announced. The telecos, in conjunction with what the SEC develop an app, then somebody can pay through that system quickly. People can enter that system and do a lot of things. Okay, you should be aware about that. Cost control, the challenge as a leader, cost control, balancing efficiency with what cost effectiveness, very, very important. Management is on you, especially the board of directors are on you, that as a leader, you must be cost effective in your implementation process. How do you balance that one with efficiency? It should be something you should be aware about. How are you going to go about it? It will be a challenge for you. Then risk management issues, predicting and mitigating supply chain risk. Okay, like you could see what really happened when some people were, so they saw the projection or the market well figure of 10,000 per ton dollars. They say, hey, when we come to power, don't worry, the way it is going, we are going to give it to you. The reality hit them. So quickly they must go back. You see, risk, that is risk. Or maybe going for continued syndicated farm. Different banks bringing money together to give to you to go and do some building something. You should look at your back. If you don't have a better shock as a leader, you go in for those things. It's a risk. Predicting and mitigating supply chain risk can be a difficult challenge to most leaders if care is not taken. Any questions? Hello, class rep.
Hello, sir. Okay. Doc, please go ahead now.
Let's see what people are writing on the chat. Then we look at it, what they are saying. Okay, for instance, Dominic Kojo Abena said, while some people may naturally show leadership tendencies, leadership is largely developed, not just born. I love that. Then, in terms of what? Godfred. Okay, say in terms of what? Confidence is good, but not enough. I agree. To make good leaders or good leader is just a piece of effective leadership. Okay, I agree with that one too. Okay, somebody say, bad network. Okay, yeah. Oh, I see. Yes. Okay, very true. Roots. I don't know what is that about. Okay, maybe it's referring to the statement made. In fact, you are right, Pa. Okay, that's from Harriet Dashi. And then, okay, we are not against women, but first hand experience will teach you a lot. That is Kwame Amaku. Then I tell you, for some of us who have never directly under a man before. Oh, I see. Men in leadership are far better. Hey, who is saying this? Are far better because when it comes to women in leadership, majority carries the votes. I'm sure it will be a lady, Harriet. Yeah, it's true. Women are their own problem. Do you agree?
Yes.
If a woman is affected and a woman is also there, hey, problem galore.
Wicked.
Problem galore. Practical example.
Very wicked.
What's the name? A student in some university. The lady, the supervisor is a professor, and she's also a lady. Two of them are struggling. You don't know what's happening. Go. But anyway, any question? I think we have to go for break. Class rep. Is it break time?
Yes,
Yes,
no.
sir.
I
Yes,
wanted
sir.
to ask a question, please.
Yeah, go
It's
ahead and
3 minutes
ask.
to break. Yes. Doc, so when you look at some of the challenges that you've indicated here, would you attribute cultural differences or lack of knowledge around culture to be a leadership problem? Why do I say this? So let me give you a very quick scenario here. I had a chance to work with a company that usually exports apparel to United States or North part of America. Now, Doc, when we're about to set up a meeting or start our meetings, they just jump right into business. As soon as the meeting starts, it's not about greeting, oh, how are you, blah, blah, blah. Let's some sort of chit chat there, and then they jump into the problem or jump into the issue. And then again, I have the chance to work I'm with a Swiss company now, and when we are having conversation with our counterpart or some of our suppliers in China and other areas, when you jump on the call, they are not ready to jump into the business. They want to have some discussion around maybe like a personal life, work, something related, family before they jump into the business. Now, because I was used to having to jump into meeting and directly move to the concerns or the business for the day, it became a cultural shock for me when I joined this company. So at that point, it was very difficult for me to transition. So anytime I join into a meeting, I'm not ready for the chit chat. Let's get into business. But one thing I've seen is that when you start with that chit chat, it builds a momentum to create a neutral atmosphere, even if there's a chaotic issue or there is a serious issue. So, Doc, I see this as a cultural thing, as a cultural thing.
Great.
And I want
That
to
is
ask
why.
if, as a leader,
Okay.
Doc, please go ahead.
Yeah. That is why we say globalization and its own challenge, emerging logistics across diverse. Look at our diverse markets and regions. You see, cultural issues, time zone can be difficult things for the leader. Each country has its own unique way of approaching things. But there's a course that I taught at the undergrad level, level 400, negotiation and contracting. See, you could see that there's a likelihood that different countries have each own approach to negotiation system, how they go about things and transactional things, just as you experience. Okay, the Chinese, the Asian targets have their own style. The Americans have their own style. The North Americans have their own style. Okay, the Europeans also have their own style. The African people also have their own kind of mentality things. Okay, the African ones will be in a form, in maybe almost like the Chinese one. Okay, they want to the peasantry here and there to know, flare around before they go to the main business. But the other people know time is money. No doubt they brought this capitalist mindset. So that is that. It forms, that's what I'm saying.
All right, thank you, Doc.
Emerging logistics across diverse markets and regions can be difficult thing for the leader. Thank you so much. I think Daniel Cortez hands is up.
Yeah, sir, it's break. I wanted to alert you that.
Okay, so we are going for break and we'll come back later. I think, when are we coming back?
4:30.
Okay, nice. Thank you so much.
Welcome, sir.
So we can go for break and come back later. Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Okay, we are back. I think I forwarded some articles to your class rep. I don't know whether it has downloaded now. I think class rep, have you seen them?
Yes, sir. I just saw them. It just loaded, so I'm now coming to download them. And now,
Okay. This is your assignment for the semester. You are going to, I think in your group, I don't know the number. How many are you? What is the class list? Can you hear me?
yes,
Hello,
sir.
can
Yes,
you
sir.
hear
I
me?
can hear you. Yes, sir.
How many are you in number total?
Yes. So currently we should be around 85 maximum. So
85
yes, sir.
divided by, if I say 10 in a group is too much, you will not make any meaningful thing. 85, 7 divided by 85. Who can do the math for us? 7 divided by 85.
That will be 12.14. So 12.
12 group. 12. Some people remaining how many? If 7. Okay, 12. 12 point what?
14.
1.
So maybe one particular group will be, there will be 8.
8, yeah.
Will be 8. So I send how many articles? Class rep, can you check?
So okay, I'm checking. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I
8.
think it's
Sir.
only
You said-
eight articles,
Yeah, yes, sir. It's only 8 articles.
meaning remaining hot 5 and remaining hot remaining
Yeah,
7.
yes, sir. Remaining 5.
Okay, yeah. So I think by the week I should be able to get the other ones and forward
Okay,
to
sir.
you so that you
Okay,
can
sir.
share in a group of 12, 7, and 1, 8. I'll send you
Okay.
what I'm looking for. You critique the paper. Excuse me, let me see. You critique the paper. What am I looking for in that paper? Please, nobody should joke with the assignment. I normally use it as a, what is it? Or if it's better that I give you that instead of giving you a 10 paper, which will go and suffer. What is the name? TW. I can't find it. Yeah, it's here. Yeah. I'm coming because I need to give it to you once and for all and then know what I will do. Okay, so I think that is that. Well, I'll send you additional article. Additional article to beef up the whole thing. That you'll be able to do it. It's all about criticism of the paper title, what they are saying, what is the gap, what are the findings, what are the recommendations, among others. If you're able to do it, then I can award the mark with the group. Now, quite apart from finding out the articles, you come and present it. The group is going to present it. You discuss it amongst yourself and come and present. Your other colleagues will critique the paper. Okay? To ask you questions based on the paper. I'm sure you are hearing me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Doc.
They'll
Yes,
critique
sir.
the paper and then they'll ask you questions based on what you are saying. Then based on the contribution of all of you, then I can award mark accordingly. Take it serious, so 40 marks. So
Okay.
if a group is able
Hey,
to,
40 marks.
yes, 40 marks is for me. It's in my pocket. I can give it to anybody anyhow.
Bro,
Do you understand?
no class until
Yes, Doc.
And that 40 mark is for me. Freely giving, freely taking. So to justify that 40 marks, all that I require from you is that paper, people were expecting that I should give you question and go and copy ChatGPT for me. Now, hala, you never get that. When I give question now, you go and copy for me online. But when I give you a paper, you now sit down, think about it, and bring your own criticism based on the paper. Then I award mark accordingly. Okay, let's continue. In fact, I'm having challenge with my laptop. I don't know why. Just look to that. Oh, fast. So we were discussing about various challenges in leadership, and then the next thing we want to talk about is the theory, leadership theory. Let's look at it for some few minutes and then we find our way out. Okay. Let me off this guy. Any questions so far? Hello?
No, sir.
No, Doc.
No question for now, sir.
People don't want to ask questions. If I started asking questions, problem. What is this one? So there are several school of thought about leadership. Please give me a minute. Let me get there. Okay. Then. Fast.
before I get before we move to the
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
That's right. I think we've lost Doc.
Yes.
Doc mentioned I should give him a minute to join back.
Yeah, hello class.
Yeah,
Hello,
hello.
Doc.
Yeah, so Doc's network has been disrupted, so he's trying to join again. Please kindly bear with him. I beg.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay,
Hello,
so
Doc.
my internet is having jumping here and there. Now let's go straight. Major leadership theories. Number one is trait theory. What does it mean? He's saying that leaders are born with a specific traits that make them effective. That is the first one. The key traits that you can see among them is that they are confident. Okay, if you see anybody that is confident, it's not like it's not his confidence. He has integrity, he's intelligent, decisiveness, and charisma. Researchers have shown that they are leaders who are born. Their strength is that they highlight the importance of what? Innate qualities. The criticism about this theory is that these leaders ignore the role of experience. They don't care what you're talking about experience. Like those of you who say, hey, I've been here before you came. If they are around and say, hey, my friend, what do you mean by that? They ignore the role of experience and environment and development. Those who are born leaders, they ignore or they do not regard experience. They do not regard the environment which is there. They do not regard what is called development. It's subject to debate. We'll look at it. Then number 2, behavioral theory. The behavioral theory have been divided into several forms. Under the behavioral theory, they are saying that leadership is based on learned behaviors rather than inherent traits. The inherent trait is the born leader. But this one under the behavioral theory is saying that it's based on the learned behaviors being exhibited by somewhere or somebody. We have different types of these styles. Under the learned behavior theory, we have autocratic, a centralized control, decision-making leadership. Then we have democratic one, involve team participations in decisions. And then we have laissez-faire, minimal interference in team activities. So under this one, behavioral theories and various type of leadership that you can see there. It has strength and criticism. Under the behavioral style, we have the emphasis that leadership can be taught. Okay, but the criticism alongside that one is that it overlooks individual differences and situations. If you look at typically under the behavioral theory, which comprises with autocratic, democratic, and laissez-faire type of leadership, you could see that they overlook individual differences, okay, and situations that are around. Any questions for so far for this one?
Please, the criticism is still not too clear to me. If you can help me.
Which one?
The criticism.
The behavioral theory.
The behavioral theory. The criticism. It's not too clear.
The criticism here is that if you juxtapose it against the trait theory, you know that the trait theory is saying that, they are saying that confidence, integrity, intelligence, decisiveness, and charisma, they have a strength for highlight the importance of image qualities. So as against the behavioral theory, which based on behavioral, like I say, overlook individual. Now, you can see that every individual has its own traits based on where you are coming from. Remember, under the criticism, under the trait theory, is that it does not ignore experience. It does not even mind the environment you are coming from. So, or the development. Now, let's circle it under environment as against overlook individual differences. Now, typically, you could see that where you are coming from, the environment in which you were trained, or things that you learn from your parents as the environment which you are come from will be different from other Amas one. So your parents will tell you that if somebody's property is somewhere, don't take it. But another person, it's a normal thing. Taking somebody's things that without asking questions. It's a normal thing. So, and the behavioral theory saying that the criticism against that, it does not consider where the person is individual differences, where you are coming, your individual character traits that you've learned. He just consider behavior being learned from somewhere. It is not considering you individually. Do you get it now?
Yeah. That's what the personal trait is overlooked.
Exactly. Now, let me do it. We study this in education. We call it Ahan theory. We call something Ahan theory. Have you heard it before?
Which one?
Ahan theory. Ahan theory.
No.
Let me give it to you. Thank God that I've been to training college, so I can tell you some of the educational theory. They say that if you give birth to twins, 2 boys, then when they were growing up at the toddler age, you send one to Tema, and then you send one to Grubi in the Oti region, specifically KJB district. KJB district, a community called Grubi. Nkwanta district, Grubi. Typical village there. You send one of the twin brother to Grubi village and send another one to Tema. What will happen? The Tema one will grow up to be either marine engineer or mechanical engineer. But the one you send to Grubi will grow up to be what? Bush engineer. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree. The environment.
So, oh, this is what will happen. So you have to be very careful what you do. Now, so you could see that it's happening here.
What do you mean by bush engineer? I am not clear with that.
Bush engineer here means that for him, he will learn how to do hunting, go to farm, go do all kinds of things. And he doesn't understand industrial revolution. It's agrarian type thinking. Do you clear? It's just something example they were trying to give. Okay.
But I said someone also can be there. All right. But if the person is educated well, from that village, that person can be an engineer, a doctor, and so on.
I agree with you. Realize the case, we are not bringing education here. The one that is exposed to Tema enclave, industrial enclave, will be seeing a lot of things. There's nothing, no, it's not what they were developing this theory. They were not thinking about probably there's education, access to education in Grubi area. It's not like for instance, like me, I'm coming from a village, typical village.
Oh, okay.
My village is
rice or kinky. Rice or kinky.
Who is raising that?
Rice or
it will be kinky.
People don't make me laugh.
I like kinky.
Okay, so these things has happened. So criticism is that the behavior being learned individually from other people, it does not consider, and the situations doesn't consider situation. Behavioral theory doesn't consider situation. You can come from somewhere. They don't care. They don't care your background. They don't care about the situation you are facing now. They give you a role. Hey, my friend, do it. That is why it talks about autocratic, democratic, and then laissez-faire. They don't consider your situation. As far as you agree that to be a team player here, coming employed, please, you have to go on. They don't even consider. That is why most women will say that, okay, I am pregnant. Behaviorally, I am pregnant. You are not considering me. You are not seeing my stage. This very callous leader. You see, behavior theory, the criticism against it does not consider your situation at all. I hope you get me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that
yes,
is that.
Where not to explain.
Okay. Then another theory is called contingency theory. Contingency theory. Effective leadership depends on matching the leadership style to the situation. Look at this one, contingency. This idea is that effective leadership is made from matching the leadership style to the situation that is currently available. Example, it was developed by these guys, Fedler's contingency model. He said that it matches leader style, the task-oriented and relationship-oriented with situational situations that is being available. Okay. Now, another one is what situational leadership, which was developed by Henses Blancard, who said that adjust leadership style. You direct, you coach, you support, you delegate based on the team readiness. Okay. This contingency theory, which is based on the situation on the ground, is trying to, which you do. You have a lot of team members working with you. Based action that you want to take, you can have a contingency type of a leader who come in and say, hey, let us do this at this particular point in time. We move on, do this and that, move on. Okay. Now, let's see, there is a problem about supply chain disruption somewhere. And a leader who knows much about it, a team member can be given a leadership role to be able to solve that problem, that you are applying contingency theory leadership style at that particular point in time. And it comes out as a result of these two guys, Federalist and the Hensley situational leadership style being developed. The strength about this style is that it considers situational dynamics. Oh, she's pregnant. So let us give a slight role to her. Okay, he is injured. So let us give a slight role to him or her at this particular point in time. Okay, he's not feeling well. So as at this point in time, let us give a break. You see, it's a contingency theory based on the situations that is on the ground. However, the criticism about this is that complexity in identifying and adapting situations. How do we verify that, hey, the pregnancy she was trying to complain about, really she's having a pain whilst there's a work on the table? Then people can fake behavior. You agree with me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
People
Yes,
can
sir.
fake.
Yes, sir.
People can fake. They can fake,
Yeah.
I mean, pains.
Yes, sir.
And behave as if they are struggling. They are not.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
I think on that aspect, I differ with you. In
Go
the
ahead.
sense that what you said earlier on indicates that, oh, she is pregnant, so let's give her little work to do. I think it's sound. But when you come to
if you see somebody pregnant, you see somebody pregnant with a heavy, what does that mean that she's having any pain? Are you feeling the pain?
Sir, when you come to criticism, sir, hold on. She's pregnant. It's different from she's feeling pains.
Boom.
There's two different things together. She's pregnant. Okay. Someone can be pregnant and they say they're feeling pains. Someone can be pregnant and not feeling pain.
How do I know? Because I'm not in that situation with the person.
Sir, you won't know because you are a man.
What show that I'm a man? Haven't I? Have you impregnated a lady before?
I'm also basing my argument on your earlier statement. She's pregnant. Lesser job. And then later on you said criticism, feeling pain. If you said she's pregnant, therefore feeling pain, feeling in pains, so let's give her a lesser job. I think I can agree with you. But she's pregnant, different thing. Criticism, feeling pain. It's two different things altogether. That is my argument.
I hear. But what we want to say is that as leaders, you face these type of things in your working environment. Okay? And what I want to say is that typically, I don't know whether any of you have ever been to a Chinese working environment, a Chinese site in construction site, and then you go there as a Ghanaian complaining, come to work late, and traffic and so hot. And don't you know there's a traffic on the road and so hot?
They are wicked. Chinese leadership, wicked.
No, but they are not wicked. They are not wicked in the sense because of your orientation.
They don't care.
You orientation. That is why we say whatever is happening, it must be resolved in favor of whatever is happening, whether you are in pain or whatever it is. It must be resolved in favor of the project or in favor of the customer. So in Ghanaian's orientation has shown that, okay, don't worry. Okay, you are in pain home. What do you mean by that? Okay. So this contingency theory can apply, and we can apply leniently or in harsh, depending on the leader who is situationally on the ground. Okay. Anyway, then there is another one called leadership transfer. Yes, sir.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So with the contingency theory, where they consider the situation, can we also say that even though you consider the situation on the ground, you have to be firm, like the criticism where you, even though you know the person is pregnant, but you will not allow yourself for the worker to take advantage of the situation.
Yes, you have to be firm at all occasions. Okay, as a leader, you have to be firm. The decision you have taken, you have to be firm on it.
Okay.
Like when we use the same thing, practical example, she's pregnant.
Yeah.
And so let us give her a lesser role.
Yeah.
Then before you realize, her rival who is another lady is not pregnant, is around. You know, these women, they have problems. Women are their own problem. He started to say that, oh, look at her. Are you the only one who has been pregnant before? Women were their own problem. Oh, please, I beg you. So the leader have to be firm that, hey, my friend, you two, one day you can become pregnant. So let's go around this. Now, being firm here means that one day, if that lady too, who was not pregnant, and then something similar in pain happening to her, we must consider her. Okay? Then you balance it along the way. Great. Any question? Any question? Now, look at all these things are developing from the behavioral, the one we are starting mentioning, they all started developing from the behavioral theory of thought. Then there's something called transformational one. Here, the core idea is that leaders inspire, motivate followers to exceed expectations by focusing on vision and change. Okay. The key 4 components about this one is that it's idealized influence, acting as a role model, inspirational motivations, articulating compelling visions, intellectual stimulations, encouraging innovations, and individual considerations, providing personalized support. The strength about this system is that it focuses on motivations and team engagement. Very good. However, this can be unrealistic for all situations or scenarios. Very important. So we take notice of that. Now, when it's time to talk about leadership, now everybody say, okay, you must be a transformational leader, has its own problem. It can be unrealistic for all scenarios. It's not everywhere that you have to show that trait. Then transactional. Okay. Their leadership is based on structured reward or punishment, performance monitoring, setting goals, and tracking results. This one is about transactional. Reward and punishment are being given based on outcomes. It works well in a structured environment. Yes, this is work in a well-structured environment. However, it lacks emphasis on personal growth and innovations. Do you agree with that? Transactional system. It's all about thoughts. Let's get results. And sometimes to the detriment of individual people that will not lay emphasis on personal growth and innovations. 7th one. Here, leaders prioritize serving their team to achieve goals. Empathize, listening, stewardship, and community building. It builds trust and strong team morale. However, may not be effective in a high pressure or competitive scenarios. 7 leadership, church. Very common in church. Or do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Church.
Yes, sir.
Especially my church, like Redeemed Christian Church of God. Pastor E. Adeboye Church. You don't, my friend. Very draconian type of leadership. You have to be a servant. You are going to heaven. No criticism. If you criticize, you are not humble. You are a candidate for hell. Very stupid type of thinking. When you talk, then say you are not humble. And I don't know how they define humility. Humility is to accept criticism, positive one, and bring it together, dialogue for growth. Okay? So, servant leadership. You prioritize you just to be serving me. The young shall grow. Theory. Okay?
Prof.
Yes?
Servants at the church, I don't know the same people at the workplace with the autocratic leadership style.
So they borrow the same thing in the name of God. And bring it to the secular world. That is why it become much more endemic in Africa, because Africa also have that cultural heritage, that kind of element heritage. You don't challenge an elderly person. And no doubt they don't grow. They don't grow.
But, sir, Doc, but don't you think because church is practicing theocracy instead of democracy?
So there's a theocracy. I agree with you, but that the theocracy, does it? What do you mean by how does it develop people?
Wow.
Please, we are intellectual people here. Please, I want you to think intellectually. I don't want you to think. You see the way how I'm pushing the variable, thinking different way.
Is it when it comes to things of God, your intellectual capacity and ability, you measure small.
It's
You measure small when it comes to the things of God.
Go back to how Jesus Christ showed the best leadership style. Jesus Christ showed the best leadership style. He came to a time, he said, who am I to you? Who is my best friend? Who is the best? Nobody is the best. Okay? And therefore, I don't know how did you sit down and then study how Jesus Christ, as a leader, governed the 12 disciples? Have you ever sit down and look at him? Look at the way it is. Look, when you are reading that, look at the leadership style. Sometimes you bring.
So he chose carefully.
Yes. I mean, we don't. So if you go to a church and they are practicing autocratic, I mean, know it all leadership. I mean, seeing these seven leadership type of things, that does not create room. When I die, then you also take over. The young shall grow. Mentality is this one. Okay. They do not understand their area of focus, which is the key one called stewardship. They don't understand it. Look at the positive thing they want you to look at in that area. Say empathy, listening, stewardship, community building. Is that what they do? They don't do that. That is, if you say you are a servant leader, that should be your focus: empathy, listening, stewardship, community building. Their strength is in trust. Can you trust your pastor? I'm asking you questions, or you guys. Can you trust your pastor?
Me, I don't. We are not even that much close to him than to trust.
I said I can trust.
Most of us are not even that
100%,
close to him than to trust.
Okay, can you trust your imam if you are Muslim here? Don't behave like a Ghanaian Christian society. As for Ghana, they see the reality and turn it around. Oh, my friend, please, I'm asking you, can you trust your pastor?
So I said that it depends. If you've had a relationship that he has been loyal, committed to whatever is between the two of you, you can. But if you realize that some things that he does or he's doing doesn't show loyalty, commitment to whatever relationship there is between the two of you, then you have an issue. But it is with the person, not with the church. It's the person, with the whoever is occupying the leadership there that you have a problem with.
I hear you, bro. You're learning. Look at this one. Adaptive. You have to adapt. Leaders help team adapt to the changing circumstances by solving complex challenges. Encourages collaboration, experimentation, and learning. The strength about this one is that highly effective in dynamic environments. Okay. Criticism about this one is that can be time intensive and require culture of openness. To be able to adapt to the situation you are trying to talk about, you have to be open. If you are not open, all these ones are all developing from the behavioral theory. All these leadership things we are trying to talk, all of them coming from what behavioral theory. Then there's another one called leadership member essence theory. Different thing altogether now, another theory. Leadership member exchange theory, LMX. We have trait theory, we have behavioral theory, we have contingency theory, we have leadership member exchange theory. Now, the core idea about this LMX, leadership effectiveness, depends on the quality of the relationship between the leaders and followers. Take notice of this one. He's saying that the effectiveness depends on the quality of the relationship. The key word, the quality of the relationship between that leader and his followers. What do we mean by that? The quality of relationship. Can anybody digress on it for me? The quality of the relationship. Relationship is one of the greatest commodity on earth. If you develop a better relationship with people, it can open doors for you. Like, I see all of you as my students, but not as a student per se, but as friends in partnership. I believe that without you people, I will not exist. Okay, so what do I do to be able to open up to all of you, to develop a long-term relationship with you? Look, maybe I found myself in Takrady or elsewhere where you are, and I'm looking for somebody to help me. If I behave towards you, probably on this little platform God has given to all of us here, do you think I can call anybody? Well, I'm asking you.
No, sir.
Yes. So I have to see you people that we are from the same mother's womb. So that kind of oh, I am your lecturer, and if you don't think that I'll fail you, I don't do that. I'm not interested in it. I can't even think about that. My objective is that probably I impart knowledge, I create a network, relationship among all of you. Then we move on. I don't know whether you are getting me.
Yes, sir.
You are on point.
That's why I don't face students. Yeah. That's why, to me, I don't just go and say you fail. No, we have to pass through every mean you pass, and you go away. But if you decided to fail yourself, like what I saw in the global supply chain management and things, or people didn't do well, I'm thinking how to do. I don't know. Yes, I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, but the key thing is that it is not about the exam. It's about building a relationship out there. Okay, so you do your part, I do my part, we work together, everybody get away and be happy. Okay. So if it comes to a segment of you to study, just study. the prior areas of say you should study, come and do your own thing, and then we move on. Okay. So they say the quality of the relationship between the leaders and followers. The features about this one is that in group, close trust relationship must be there. Any question? Hello?
No, though. Not at the moment, though.
Yes, sir. So out of group, when we are in group, there must be close and trust relationship among each other. But out of the group, there must be formal transactional relationship must be there. The strength about this LMS theory is that it recognizes relational dynamics. The risk about it is that risks of favoritism and inequality can occur. Okay, it has the likelihood of promoting ethnocentrism. Do you understand that? And favoritism.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, where do you come from? I am from Bimbila. Okay, I'm also from Bimbila. I mean, this type of thing can start happening. Okay, there is a general theory, we have not tested it yet, that the Voltarian gel we thought, the nodness in Ghana. Is it true? Yeah, bro. The Voltarian gel, well, we thought the nodness. Is it so leadership membership essentially? Is it true that the Voltarian gel well with the nodness? That's what is going on.
First time hearing that said.
That's what goes on. People say it. Okay, so that is that. Any question? Then look at this one. This is where you see that the charismatic leadership also coming now. He's saying that the core idea, leaders use charm. Look at this. And vision to inspire followers. Is it true that they use charm? They are not referring to your juju. It's referring to how you are welcoming people, how you integrate with people. There are some people, when they come to environment, the way they started going about things, you also love to, associate yourself with the person. There are some people, when they come, one statement they make, no, you don't want even to no. There are some people, naturally, they come, no, they are charming, they are welcoming, they are. I wish that we meet face to face, and then you see how people are relating with each other. Okay. The strength about this one: effective motivating teams and driving change. The criticism about this one is that may lead to what? Over reliance on a leader, because he's the one charming everybody. Hey, if Kofi were to be here, or this would have been done because of his organizational skill. Oh, the way it is, there's a possibility that there will be over reliance on him or her. We can look at some popular models that define these various type of leadership things that we talk about. When are we closing? Is it 5:30?
6:30.
6:30. Oh, we'll not get there.
6:30. Why?
6:30.
Muslims are here.
Who are here?
Muslims are here. 6:30.
I know, I'm aware. I'm also a half Muslim, half Christian.
6:30 there is Sudism. Hey, from morning.
I know you are tired. We'll close very soon. Don't worry. Let's take the last two and then we'll
That's
close.
what the timetable says.
We have some lumens among us, so
I know we'll close very soon. Okay.
Very
At
well,
least
sir.
we have covered very important things today. We talk about the challenges, we talk about the tricks, we talk about various characteristics, then we talk about the theories. We are on theory now. Then we are now on popular leadership models that you should be thinking about. Various researchers came out and say we have, for instance, we had Donavant and these German guys continue. He was trying to say that there are a range of leadership behavior from autocratic to democratic depending on the leader's control and team involvement. This guy, what he was trying to talk about is that he said leadership behavior can come from either the person being autocratic or demonstrate some elements of democratic tendencies. Okay. And when those, either the person being a autocratic leader or democratic leader, would depend on the leader control over the team and the team itself, their involvement. Do you agree with him? If anybody can be referred to as what?
I agree
Autocratic
100%.
leader or
I agree
democratic
100%.
leader. Pardon?
I agree 100%.
He's saying that if anybody can be classified as autocratic leader or democratic leader, would depend largely on the leader's control. At the same time, the team themselves, their involvement. So, for instance, if somebody is a autocratic leader, so we all agree that okay, he's an autocratic leader, he himself should take over. Whatever he wanted to do, he should do. You will continue. You people are telling him that we are not interested in involving. So you have upper hand over you. But if the leader presents himself as a democratic leader and the team members are willing to be involved in the participation of the work, you could see that really it will work. That's what the guy was trying to talk about. Then Blanke and then the Mountains managerial grid. They also plot a leadership style based on concern for the people. They were trying to do X and Y results. Now, they developed this theory as this mindset as a result of what when we were talking about motivational theory X and Y. Do you remember? Who can remember that? Theory X and Y. Hey! Let me mention people's name. Who does not know about the theory X and Y? What does it say? Any hand? You are tired. Diminishing return is setting in your people. Kwabena Danso. What do we mean by theory X and Y? Can you try? Hello? Hey.
Hi, sir, we are here.
Hi, doctor, we are here.
Well, I'm not hearing your voice again.
We are here.
I'm asking questions about theory X and Y. What does it say?
Doctor, let me try.
Try.
It says theory X, that is, managers believe workers are lazy and must be controlled.
Yes.
And
so
why managers
wait. And must be controlled using autocratic leadership style.
Yeah.
Because they believe that, look at these people. They are lazy. And virtually, the Chinese believe that most Ghanaians are lazy. So when it comes to site, control them, push them to the wall, let them do work. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so move on the next one. Why? Say.
Managers believe workers are responsible and can manage themselves if properly motivated.
Exactly. So it moves in line with what? Democratic style of leadership. team involvement. They are willing to work. So why not we engage them, motivate them to be able to give us the best results? I'm sure you are getting all the things.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Great. So they believe that, okay, managerial grid, team leaders, task-oriented, country club, impoverished, middle of the road. Let's engage people, and then we work together. Then, Cousins and then the Posner's 5 practices of exemplary leadership. Yes, take notice of this particular last one, model the way. That are, according to this people, they say exemplary leadership style or can be in 5 main way. 1, model the way. A leader model the way or set an example. Every leader must always set example. Leadership by example, which we have been saying. Then inspire and share vision. That leader must create a compelling future. 2, 3. That leader must challenge the process. Very important. Take risks and innovate. And then that leader must enable others to act. Build collaborations. And then the 5th one, encourage the hearts. Recognize achievements. Very important. So take notice of this one. I will ask this in the exam. These three leader models, 3 popular leadership models. Take notice of them. I'll ask them in the exam. So you come to class, you know what is coming. Any question? Then another model is what? John Adams action-centered leadership. It focuses on 3 key areas. Task need, achieving goals. Team needs, promoting teamwork. Individual needs, supporting personal development. Very, very important. That is John Adams action-centered leadership. Task need, team needs, individual needs. Then Goldman's emotional intelligence leadership. Link emotional intelligence, which our brother mentioned from the beginning today, to leadership success. Who mentioned the emotional intelligence today?
Marvin.
I'm the one, please.
Great. So it's also been covered saying that self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills are very, very, very important to be able to be a good leader. As a leader, you must show self-awareness about the situation. Though, you see, that is why if you're a leader, you must know the subject matter of whatever you are, the industry specific. Know it, understand the dynamics, aware about situation that is going on. Then you can communicate effectively. Okay? Self-regulation. You personally, is self-regulation is trying to link with what? Issues of ethical or morality. Okay? You regulate yourself. There are nyati girls around. Be employed. Very nice girl from the university around. You were giving word to them. Then you started having an affair with them. You are very bad. Or company funds somewhere allocated somewhere. Oh, my friend, let's divert this one. You believe so much in 10%. You are not self-regulated. I know you people, the course you study, both procurement, supply chain management, transport and logistics. This particular ecospace in business believe in 10%. Scratch my back, let me scratch your back. Nobody wants to talk. Who scratched?
Said
Yes,
they have repented.
they are hot.
They have repented.
They have repented, eh?
Yes.
Hallelujah. Then we are resetting Ghana indeed.
My brother, if you have repented, say I have repented. Don't say that
So you have not repented. I thought you have repented.
Yeah, Jumanemra. Yeah, Jumanemra.
Yes.
Hey.
Exactly.
So if you have repented, say I have repented.
Anyway, before we close.
Osubi also na pe gbagalofe.
But sir, last week you said we should learn that thing. So last week you mentioned that we should take note of that.
About scratch my back.
Yes.
And let me scratch your back.
You mentioned
Yes,
it.
last week you made mention of that. I remember.
Please, your
course
you are studying summarize down to this. Scratch my back. Let me scratch your back. Period. It's just like cover me. Let me cover you. But you must do it in modesty. Okay. Try as much as possible to do it well within the frameworks of the rule and game. And play the game well. Okay. And always try to live well. Don't live as if there's no tomorrow. There is always going to be tomorrow. So your decisions as leaders must always think about tomorrow. I hope it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You can't finish this course, and then go around and be messing up. Your own problem. It's not my problem. Me, God sent me to say it. I've said my part. How to apply leadership theories and models. Very important. That will form our last discussion. Then we go. Number one, how do I apply leadership theory and the model that we discussed about? One, assess the situation. You identify the environment, team dynamics there, and the challenges available. That's the first thing you have to do. Then the second one, you know your strength. Very important as a leader. If you know very well that you love girls, when you are giving roles, make sure that the guys are also among them. If you know you love money, don't handle the money. Don't behave like hot. Judas Iscariot, yeah, I want to carry the money back. Please, if you know your area, that you are not strong here, give it to somebody who is strong there. That is why power of delegation is there. Okay? Know your strength, align leadership style with your skill and personality. You remember what we said? That's why we said from the beginning, the whole leadership trait is somewhere down the ACT principle. Okay? Your attitude, your skill, and your knowledge. Align your strength in that direction. 3, adaptability. Use a mix of models to respond to varying situations that are available. Okay? As leaders. 4, continuous development. We believe in Kaizen theory a lot. CPI, continuous process improvement. Every incremental step that you take has the likelihood of having a triple effect tomorrow. Like deploying what we call, using a tool like Ishikawa or Fishbone or cause effect diagram. Have you heard all this before? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So to be able to do a proper Kaizen theory or continuous process development on continuous development, you must apply, you must use a tool like Ishikawa diagram or Fishbone diagram or cause effect diagram, where you know the cost and effect, or apply a tool like Pareto law, 20 to 80% rule. Okay. There are several tools you can apply here, but what we want to say here is that continuously improve by learn from your feedback. and emerging leadership trends so that you can develop alongside. So on that note, we want to say, any question? Do you have any question? Please,
Hello,
any
sir.
question?
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
I am told that the January court will be in Accra next week. It means that we are going to have face-to-face, right?
January court, they are meeting Accra face-to-face.
Yes, sir.
When will they say it?
It's in our timetable that it's on all of our platforms.
So all of you are meeting in Accra.
That is what
Is that
I
what they
said.
said?
Yes, sir, we are meeting
All of
Accra.
us,
So God willing,
both
next week.
January and June.
So you prepare a meet.
Okay.
Who is it? Those who are in Takoradi too, they are coming.
Yes, sir, for the first time.
Yes, sir, we are all coming.
Representing life. We are coming.
Then when you come, we all throw party.
Many
Yes,
two
sir.
are here.
That would be great.
Please, then the assignment I have given, do you know what we are going to do?
No, sir.
No.
I think by tomorrow I'll add the rest of so that you do the assignment to come and present.
No, dog.
Uh-huh.
Oh, dog, no.
What's that party, no? No,
It's a welcome day, dog.
No, Doc, please. We should submit it online.
Just welcoming us, dog.
Doc, please let us submit it online.
All the ladies say, go girls, yes, we can do it.
No. No.
All the girls, all the ladies say, yes, go ladies, we can do it.
No, dog, we didn't say that.
Nobody wants to say so. All the guys say, yes, it is possible.
So we will send it.
It is possible.
This is not possible.
It is possible. 2028 is possible.
It's not possible like that, too.
Our representation
girls.
is fine.
Go girls.
Guys, we move.
Yes, we can do it.
We can do it by the representation. That's fine.
I don't know. That 28, that will be okay. I don't have any. Are you sure? No, it's 6. It's 6. Okay, so okay. I hear. I don't know if I will meet face to face. I will tell you. If I will not come, then I will let you know. But now they are saying that all of you should mean that there are courses already. There are other courses you take on that 28.
Yeah, that is for the January people.
Who are the January people? Me, I don't know anybody January people.
They have 2 sections, like Saturday and Sunday, and we the June have only on Saturday.
But they want all of you. Normally, the system is that you must meet face to face once.
Yeah.
And then, in addition with the exam.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. When we are getting there to the next weekend, we'll see what will happen. If possible, I will not be there. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Then we can have it online.
Okay.
If I say online, everybody will agree. Then you spoil the other thing for other lecturers. So whatever be the development, you let me know along the way. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. On this note, I want to use this opportunity to thank you so much for this weekend. Before we go, let's bow down our heads and pray. Father, we thank you, Jesus, for the life of my fellow friends. I soak them in the blood of Jesus. We pray that the coming week will be a fruitful week for them. Cover all of them with the blood of Jesus. Those that are looking for opportunity, Father, we cry to you that give them opportunity. Favor them. Empower them. Let it be well with them. Expand their businesses. In the mighty name of Jesus, we pray. Those who are looking for promotion, Father, give them promotion.
Amen.
In Jesus' name,
Amen.
Amen.
Have a good night.
Amen.
Next time we
God
meet.
bless you so
God
much,
bless
Doc.
Let's
you.
let
Thank you,
us
Doc.
do.
Very much.
Sister, let's do.
Doc.
Bye bye.
Hi guys. The face to face is next week.
Yes, it's
Yes,
next week.
next week.
Actually.
Mobocho me tone to ai nti epe bi aka chem re ba kra me dia bro.
I have people I.
Yo me wo kakra na mo wo
I
kese.
have a sample, right? My tasty answer.
Oh, me the sample be bad.
Nine.
I have a eto count.
Hey, Kevin, man, call me Kevin.
Just we want kinky.
Oh, it's not credit that we do kenkete no.
Sing for the shit so that I can eat the kinky.
Hello, Ruth.
Yes.
Don't you show me kaka?
Oh, sister.
Back
Me
page.
kwa me friend say yeah baby me yeah party na.
Back page.
Mate. Let me leave and then call you.
All right.